So during my Master of Architecture, I actually lived through the 4 various iterations of the architecture building. So I started here in the original architecture building and then the 2 various buildings we were decanted into, and then finished my last 2 years here in the Glyn Davis Building. I absolutely think that the Glyn Davis Building has been formative in my story and my professional journey. When I was a student here, I co-founded the publication called Inflection Journal, and we actually launched the journal here in the Glyn Davis Building. So the journal has also been running for 10 years with subsequent editor groups, which is such a remarkable legacy, and I really feel that that's connected with the start of this building. For our first issue of Inflection Journal, we actually interviewed John Wardle and Stefan Mee from Wardle about this building. And actually following that interview, I reached out to Wardle and was able to secure a student internship at the practice, which now 10 years later has meant that I've had a remarkable career, which really was as a result of that interview and that insight from those partners. I think for me, the richness of the student experience here was the way that the various components of the building really allowed you to stretch yourself as a student. So whether that be, working with the events team to curate an exhibition here in this amazing gallery space, the Dulux Gallery, that was really, really special for me. Whether it was doing the woodworking at the Fab Lab or sort of finding a quiet spot to retreat in the library. Once I graduated, I really wanted to give back to the student cohort, so I became a studio lead and was teaching the Master of Architecture studio program. I think one of the fantastic things about coming back was it was almost like coming home. I mean, I'd spent so much time here on campus and in the building. It was a wonderful thing to come back in a different role. As a teacher here, I think probably the most successful opportunity there is how the classrooms that are adjacent to the atrium completely open up, and so you really get this beautiful way that you can exhibit work both in the classroom but then it flows into the atrium space. And I continue to be so impressed by the calibre of students here at the faculty and their ability and their enthusiasm.